Hey guys, here we are for round 3 after miserably failing to watch our fucking time clock. Yeah, that was pretty terrible. Well, anyway, so here we are, and this hand looks fine. Gotta need to get better at playing faster, especially in, yeah. Yeah. It's fucking embarrassing. So I checked out his deck last round. It turns out this guy is playing Esper Delver. So against Esper Delver, our plan is pretty much to, if you want to look at the deck, quickly we're going to be boarding into Gale, War and Peace, Mental Misstep, Life Staff, and then Spellskite. So a 12 card sideboard plan. Okay. Here we're hoping to draw Mortar Pod. I'm feeling that we're just going to drop down Gather and just bash in. Hopefully he doesn't have the gut shot to get there. Puresteel Paladin is actually also fine. That way we get a bit more value next turn with Collar. And then we also don't have to worry about getting countered later. I think I'm actually just going to drop Paladin here. Especially if he has like the Vapor Snag or Gut Shot. It's fine to get a little less value on the extra +1/+1 just to get the Puresteel Paladin in play. So I guess this guy did not get a chance to look at our decks last round, and so he probably has no idea what the hell we're playing. But pretty fun deck. Unfortunately, due to the mistake in last round, we pretty much have cut ourselves out of the chance of getting into top 8. So now we just have to kind of we're just going to play through the rest of the tournament. You know, it's still good just to play through it. You know, it's good practice. You know, definitely helps you discover problems like not playing fast enough, and you know, just kind of helps you get better as a player. Now, of course, having said that, it was pretty disheartening to lose to time when I think we were on the. I mean, it looks like we were probably going to win that match. It could have gone either way, of course, but losing to time is just unbelievably painful. So here we're going to smoke out the counter by playing out Collar, see what he does. Okay, let's see, he doesn't have the counter. So now that we know he doesn't have counter, I'm just going to go ahead and drop down Gather and then get blown out by Vapor Snag. But I mean, he had the Vapor Snag. If he has it, he's got it anyway, so we can't really waste time playing around. We just want to beat down. And I think that we're also fine trading Puresteel for one of his Snapcasters. So there's the Vapor Snag. Just because it's so much of a race, I mean, protecting the combo is pretty precarious. So not being willing to trade champion is probably not the way you want to be playing. You sort of need to be willing to transfer. You need to be willing to trade champion for one of his Snapcasters, I think. Unless you can obviously get value. So here comes Geist. More souls. I guess here we just I mean, like, we can trade Puresteel for 2 of his guys. I think that's fine. They just keep beating down. Like, obviously we don't want to lose Puresteel, but we're kind of racing right now, so we don't really have a choice. So like here, if he has like Rune Chain, his pike, it's pretty rough. He's probably gonna drop, yeah, drag Spell Captain. Okay. So we take 7, go to 6. Dead on the table. Unless we can push lethal. Let's see, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10 with Trinket Mage. So we're not just dead. Let's see here. Trinket Mage is going to get us, if he has Vapor Snag, it's over, but Trinket Mage is going to go get us the Grafdigger's Cage, so we can lock down the Lingering Souls if we live. I mean, like, it could have been correct there to equip the collar, maybe onto like Puresteel, but the thing is we want to stop the Lingering Souls, and I think we just need to bash. So now we do have lethal on the board, if he doesn't have Vapor Snag. See, well, blocks here, 5, 7, 9. Nope, that was the wrong play. Yep, we should have equipped the collar. We equipped collar and thought about it for one more moment there. To a human, then he still died. He blocked a 1-1, so that's actually cost us the game right there. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, you play too fat, and he has a Vapor Snag anyway, so I guess that's game. So playing too fast can get you killed. Playing too slow can make you lose to time. I don't know what else to say. Alright. Bringing this, and this. So basically, we're going to be bringing in a lot of our removal there. War and Peace is just good against him because he's all white creatures. Gutshot is still fine. Cutting Ponder, cutting Snapcaster. Since our plan is going to be good, we're going to try to tutor for Grafdigger's Cage, and then shut him down with the Lingering Souls Recursion, and so Snapcaster loses a lot of value. So this is our plan. And then Misstep is obviously still good for Vapor Snag or Delver. This hand is... ugh. One-landers are kind of terrible. I mean, this deck does operate on 2 land. We do have a lot of good cards here. I think if we draw 1 land, we're actually fine. I'm just going to keep this. Now, with that said, I have paid so many times in games where I've been greedy and kept a 1-lander, but I think in this particular situation, with the amount of cards we have, it really is correct to keep this. It's like, there's Delver. So now we just get Delver. Okay, and it did pay off this turn, this game. It doesn't mean it always will, but being able to, you know, if you have a lot of cards like this that really just can really help out this matchup, I think it might have been worth it there to keep it. We could have countered the Ponder there. It probably would have been correct, actually. Another problem with playing too fast is you miss things like that, and then if you play too slow, you time out. So unfortunately, we didn't counter that with Misstep. Probably should have done. I mean, this way I suppose we can counter like the next Delver or Vapor Snag or other shenanigans, but probably would have been correct to counter the Ponder. Okay, so like next turn, our plan is to, if he doesn't have 2 mana up, we're just going to drop Collar and try to get some value. If he does have 2 mana up, we're going to drop Spellskite to bait out the mana leak, and then hopefully be able to get more value the next turn. So there's Delver, which we are definitely going to counter. Okay, so there's War and Peace. Hopefully we draw the land off the card draw into Spellskite, and then next turn drop down War and Peace and get in. That works too. Okay, so this is setting us up for next turn, which we're just fine with. So now that he has Mana Leak mana up, we'll probably want to bait it out with Spellskite, just because we don't want to get blown out. We could also just drop Puresteel here to get more value, but I think... let's see... I think we just want to drop Spellskite, bait out the counter. So now that he doesn't have... He definitely... You may or may not have countered that, but now there's no chance of us not getting a little bit of value. And here we're fine to trade this for Snapcaster. And like having Spellskite in play just locks down so much stuff. It's like this way, if he taps out to Lingering Souls, we just War and Peace and get him. Or if he goes Dungeon Geist, we redirect to Spellskite. Where I mean, it's really in quite a good place. That's fine also, I suppose. Well, he still could have a counter spell. I think. So let's see. If we drop Puresteel, we get more value. But then, like next turn, he can go like Revoke. Not sure what I want to do here, to be honest. I think. Kind of just want to go for it. Because I think he would have countered Spellskite if he had it. Off of that logic, I think we're going to play Sword. So like now we've got this misstep backup for his inevitable Vapor Snag. Yeah, which is definitely not happening. Hopefully we could have just paid the blue, which would have been better to keep our life total high. But definitely in a pretty good spot right now. Yeah, that should be game. Okay. I mean, he'd need like Dungeon Geist there to get out of that. His hand is actually quite interesting. If we, once again, if we draw a land, and I think if in our land we could whiff on like 4 land, I suppose. So it's like, what's that, 9, it's like a 1 and it's like 17. Let's see here. 17 out of 53 is a little less than like 1 and 3. Really tempted to keep this. I mean, we basically have a 1 in 3 chance of being able to get a pretty nuts draw. I think we're going to keep it, especially since we're on the draw. Like this way, if he has Delver, we just don't care. We can go like turn 1. Grafdigger's Cage. It's pretty good actually against his deck. Definitely gonna mental misstep that. There's the white. So now hopefully we go like Plains into Champion Gather next turn. He probably goes Lingering Souls right now. Or Drog Skull Captain. Either way, I think we have to drop Champion here. Well, let's see. So if we drop Champion, he can still get us with Midnight Haunting. If we drop Gather, Like, Gather beats Midnight Haunting, but if he has Vapor Snag, it's probably better to drop Champion, so they could probably just drop Champion here. But I guess we just trade for Midnight Haunting. Or he just has Gut Shot. So yeah, now we just go for it. Probably has like Vapor Snag in response, or Gut Shot, or Snap Caster into Gut Shot. Probably Vapor Snag? Yeah, Vapor Snag. That's rough. So now he definitely goes Lingering Souls. If he is silly enough to drop out of Drag Skull, we're just going to Wrath it. Yeah, fine with that. And I think first we're going to attack, see what he does. If he blocks, we'll just trade. Otherwise we Wrath it. Actually we don't Wrath it yet. I think we just Champion into Gather, set up a big turn, and then Wrath it next turn. So he probably goes like Drog Skull, or like Image into Drog Skull. Bashes for 3, we go to 12. Next turn we Wrath him, we go to 10. And hopefully take over. Yeah, there you go. Image into Drog Skull. With Vapor Snag back up. Or just Delver, which I think we just Gut Shot right now. And they should do it. Hopefully we get there now. Like, even if he goes Drog Skull or like Geist. Let's see, just like Snap Casters into Vapor Snag. Which is still fine, we just bash in. Yeah. So I think we got him dead to rights here. I mean, he needs Lingering Souls. And he has Lingering Souls, that works. What's the play? I think we just send with everybody. I mean, we lose Champion, we push 2 extra damage. If we hold back, we just push 1 damage. And like, we're not guaranteed to even draw a human. I think we just swing with everybody. Well, let's see. Because we're at 7 also, I think we just gotta push. So like he flashes back Lingering Souls or drops Drog Skull. He probably drops Drog Skull here. Bashes for 2, we go to 5. Next turn we swing and get him to 2. There's Drog Skull. Yep. And there's our money card. So now we get him to 1. He gets us to 1. Yeah. So attacking with champion is definitely correct. I guess if he has gut shot, oh no, he can't cast gut shot. So he just swings for 4. We go to 1. He gets Lingering Souls, and then if we draw Mortar Pot, we win. So we pretty much need Mortar Pot or nothing. Sure. And Mortar Pot for the win. That was a 4. So I mean, like, it's a 1 in 11 chance. Yeah, he probably saying something equivalent to how lucky. Alright, so a little bit faster that time. I mean, we made some mistakes because we played too fast. But it's better than just losing the match because you played too slow. So, live and learn. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. We will see you for round 4.